the pressure rises, but I mean, it's also more fun. So I feel like all the matches that are the most fun come with a lot more pressure.
He passed a mental test there, Tommy Paul.
When we were younger, I mean, there was a lot of talk about how American tennis has been falling off and we need a new wave to come in and replace them.
It's how you deal with those difficult moments when the heart's pumping.
We've all done it together. We see each other do it, see each other have big wins, have tough losses coming back from that. Every time I step on the court, I feel like I can win.
Fantastic from Tommy Paul, and he thoroughly deserved that victory.
I'm Tommy Paul, and this is my mentality.
That's a very, very good set of tennis from Tommy Paul. He made a real jump last year.
I would say my mentality is pretty locked in when I'm on the court. You know, I'm trying to not look around too much and have an aggressive mentality out there.
That's a brilliant game from Tommy Paul.
I think it's just, it comes from coaching in general. I mean, I've had a lot of good coaches and they've coached me into that mentality. I haven't always had it.
It's another beautiful evening in Acapulco. And an impressive beginning to Tommy Paul, who would love to be able to be the top 10 player for the first time.
For me, mentally, I'd say the biggest thing I've had to overcome is just like lapse in focusing.
It's taken Tommy Paul to get himself in this position.
You know, just staying locked in. I mean, that's been the biggest thing for a while.
Fantastic from Tommy Paul, and he thoroughly deserved that victory.
I mean, anytime you're playing on center court or night session or somewhere where there's a packed crowd, the pressure rises, but I mean, it's also more fun. So I feel like all the matches that are the most fun come with a lot more pressure.
Brilliant tennis, Tommy Paul.
I mean, it's exciting. The pressure is a good thing. You know, it's there's a lot of famous quotes about pressure being a privilege, and I mean, it really is. If you're playing just for fun, you're not going to feel pressure, but if you're playing because you want it, like, the pressure is going to be there, and it's a good thing to have.
A powerful performance from Tommy Paul for the biggest win of the 24-year-old's career.
Growing up with Taylor, Riley, Francis, all the young Americans was, I mean, it was amazing. We played each other at almost every level of tennis, and I mean, it's been an honor growing up with them. When we were younger, I mean, there was a lot of talk about how American tennis has been falling off and we need a new wave to come in and replace them.
And first set,
We all scout for each other, we all support each other, and it's been great coming up the game with these guys. Like, so happy we got to do it together, you know?
Those four Americans, young Americans, were all pushing each other. Tommy Paul, then there was a Pelka and Tiafoe. You mentioned Taylor Fritz.
Winning my first title in Stockholm was a relief, but more motivation.
It's a first tour final appearance for Tommy Paul. Oh, it's an incredible pass, and try as he might. He's done it. What a triumph for the American. What a week he has had. And he's capped it off with the championship. His first ever tour title and winning it in style.
You know, it was the end of the season, so I had a lot of time to go back and continue working on whatever I was working on at the time. I would say it was just really motivational for me. I was super excited to play.
It's Tommy Paul up against the number 2 seed Carlos Alcaraz to start off what should be a fabulous day's tennis. Oh my goodness, what a point that was.
And I'm looking for another title. Obviously, like, I want to win every match I play. I always say that. It's probably corny or whatever, but it's true. Like, every time I step on the court, I feel like I can win, and I want to win. So that's my goal, and I want to be more consistent. I made a lot of quarterfinals this year, but I want to make pushes deeper in tournaments.